Hi all and welcome back. So in today's tutorial we will be looking over what is view and view rules. So view and view rules are quite an important entity which people are not aware about. Okay, so basically if you have a requirement that you have a view of the form, or you can say you have a view for the form or list layout, or you can say related list, right? And you want to change that particular list layout or form or related list based on the rules, okay, of the user or any other criteria. Then how we can achieve it out? So basically let's look into this step one by one step. So first of all, what is view? So if I go to incident.list, okay, .list, okay, so this is a list view, we can say list layout or list view, okay, whatever fields we are seeing over here. And if I open one of the incident, so the layout which we see is called a view, right? So this is a form view, we can say. And if we see on the related list, so these are the related list view, means what all related list will be shown on the form. Okay, so by default every table has a default view, okay, but we can create number of views, and we can how we can create it out. So basically if you go right click, configure, and form layout, okay, I am going to the form layout. So if you go to the form layout, people are aware about form layout, right? So on the form layout, every table, if there is no other view is created, okay, by default there will be a default view which will be applied to that particular table. So as you can see under view name, you have a default view, okay. So you, for incident, there are already a couple of views which are created, okay. We can define our own view also, okay. So how to do that? Let's go to the view and you can create a new one, okay. So click on new, and one pop-up will arise. It will ask what kind of view this is, okay, what is the name of this view. So let's give it a name as demo view, okay, because I am using it for demo, right? So I will give it as demo view. If I click OK, then this particular view got changed to demo view, okay, right? And over here you can add sections also to the view in the similar fashion, okay. So in the demo view, now let's change certain things out, okay. So what I will do now to give you comparative difference, right? Let me remove all the fields, okay. For this view we don't need all these fields, okay. Let's keep only few fields only. So these are the fields for demo view we have decided, okay. I will save it out, okay. So now this is a default view right now, okay. Now how to change the view? That will be the next question coming to your mind. We have created a view, now how to change a view, okay. So for that what you have to do, right click on the context menu, okay, under view, okay, you can see all kind of view which are created for now. So there will be a demo view, okay. If I click on this demo view, the interface which you can see as a part of default view will get changed. So this is a demo view. So these are the fields which we have selected on the form, okay. Now where exactly these views are getting stored, okay, because this is also a record, right? This must be getting stored somewhere, right? So this particular views are getting stored. If you go to filter navigator, just type view, and under system UI, if you scroll down, where is system UI? System definition, system UI, you can see the view, okay. And here all the views are getting created. So you can see by default there are a couple of views, okay. If I sort it by updated, so you can see the view which we have created just now, it's over here, okay. Now coming back to the list view, okay. So this is still on an incident, you can see the incident is on demo view right now, okay. Now this you can also change. Now it shows the demo view over here it's a form view, right? But you can change the layout of this fields also. Okay, you can create a list view also. Okay, how to do that? Again, it's the same thing. You can right click, okay, configure, configure under if you change, means basically why we need if I go right click over here, configure list layout, and if I'm changing something out, right, then that particular change will be a generic. Okay, means it will get changed for everyone. Okay, so you can create a view also. Now how to create a view? Simply you can go over here, configure list layout. Okay, and on list layout also you will have this view thing. Okay, and you can see all this view. So you can create a new view in the similar fashion how we created a view for form. But wait a second, do you want to create a new view? Okay, if you have defined a view already, means we have already defined a demo view, right? Why can't we incorporate list view also in the same, so that if one configuration is getting changed, everything with respect to that will change, like related list, form layout, list layout, right? So it's pretty easy, as we have seen right now that there is a demo view under the view section. So if you open this out, let's give some more clarity on this. Let's throw some more light. So this is a UI view which got created, which has a name called demo view. This is the display name, which is okay, that will be. If you check this hidden checkbox, okay, so if you hover on the hidden, it shows does not show view selection unless user has admin role. So what does it mean? If we go to the form, right now I can see this view. If I go to view, I can see this options over here, right? All these options. Okay, if I make it hidden, right, so that particular option will not be available over there for the users. Okay, it will be available to the user only if you have an admin access. Okay, so this is the role of this. The another thing is roles. Okay, so roles, if you want key, okay, that particular view is coming over there, but it should be visible only if a user has certain role, right? So you can define that role also over here, that if a user has ITL role, then only he should have the access to that view and all that things, right? So let's, for example, let's give an ITL role. Okay, so you got it, right? Now coming to the, I will save it out. Okay, now coming to the related list. Okay, so we have already created one form section, right? Okay, it's incident. Okay, this is the, in this similar fashion you can create a list view also. In the similar fashion you can create related list view also. Okay, so let's create right now let's create a list view. So what I will do, I will go over here, and this is the interface which, so we are writing it on incident table, right? So let's make it incident. Okay, parent we will not define, just keep all the things as is. Okay, and it's under demo view. Okay, so anything else needs to change? No. Let's save it out. Okay, now I have saved it out, and if I go back, okay, to, I'm just moving one step back, one more step back. Okay, now you can see we have list view also. Okay, now if I go to the list view, if I go again to incident.list, okay, this time if I try to configure the layout, now that particular view should be available over there. So if I go to list layout, and if I go over here, so now you can see there is a demo view also. As soon as I select the demo view, it will be completely empty. Okay, so you have to define the field which you want to see on the list, okay, for this particular view. So let's take a couple of fields. Okay, that's it. I will take this only field. And now you can see this is a new view. Okay, a user can change the view for this again. Okay, it's it has a provision, okay, that he can go to the view and he can change. So let's change the default view so that you will see the difference. So this is a default view and this is a demo view. Now till now we saw what is view, okay, how we can create a new view, how we create how we can provide the role for that particular view, how we can make it hidden, how we can make it visible. This is completely fine, okay. Now there is one, then we saw how to make a list view under that particular view only, okay. In the similar fashion you can do it for related list also. You can, it's the similar way, so I am not showing it, okay. I am not wasting my time over there. Now going forward, this is fine, okay, but if you have a requirement, okay, key, for example, that a person who is having demo user role, okay, and for demo, a person with a user role of demo user should have this demo view visible, okay, by default, set by default. So will you ask user, hey bro, if you have this role, just go and configure and change the view to demo view because this is what we wanted, right? No, this is not the best practice. So what if you want to configure in such a way that if a user has this role, okay, or if a specific user login, okay, for that the particular role differs or any condition can happen. So for that, Servicenow already provided configuration, and the configuration is view rule. So what view rule does? View rule basically defines, okay, on which condition which view should be applied, okay, and it's a runtime thing, so it will change based on the users, okay. So how to create this is very useful, okay, because based on the role, the information you want to showcase to the user will change, okay. So how to create it out? So it's also pretty simple. In the filter navigator, just type view rule because we are looking for view rule, and the system UI there will be view rules, okay. Now on the view rule, you can see there are already a lot of view rules are defined, okay. Let's create one more. So if I click on new, let's give name demo view rule, okay. Now I will give you some briefing on all the steps. Active, you all know, right? If I make it active, then only I can use. If I make it inactive, it will not be of any help to me. Then there is advanced. Advanced is a script section. I will come to this also, okay. Then we have condition. It's like there are two conditions. One is like if all the condition match, then only this particular view rule returns true, else it returns false, okay. So or you can make it any, and any defines key if any of the condition match, the view rule will define true, okay. Then we have table. So for us the table is incident, our favorite table, right? Browser, then it shows device type, means this particular view you want to make it for mobile, tablet, browser. By default it will be browser, okay. And here there is a view. So in view you have to give the view name, okay, which you have created. So what is the view? If you go to the view, there is name and title. Title is label kind of, say, okay. So this is the view name. So I will take this up, I will post it over here, okay. And you can give your condition like if color is what we call able tutor, okay, or you can give any condition like if description contains, whatever condition you can give on the list view, start with XYZ in the similar fashion, okay. You can define any condition. This is pretty easy and straightforward, but people were asking me in the comments, okay, that they want to see the view rule and how the script can be helped over there. So I will show over this. So I will cancel this out. Let's go with the script. Let's go with the tough path, okay. So as you can see, this is this function snippet, okay. It has to attribute view and is list, Okay, and it's like add your code here. Okay, answer equal to null. So in answer variable we have to set the view name. Okay, this is what is the intention. Okay, so let's define something. So I have already created a role called, I forgot the name. Okay, so if I go to role, role. So I've already created a role called something view. I will take it up. Created. Okay. Okay. View demo. Okay. So if a user has a role, I will copy it out. If a user has role view demo, then we want to show that particular view to him. Okay. So how to do that? If a user has gs dot role, sorry, has role. Okay, and I will give this. If this is the role, then this is the only role, right? If a user has this role, then we want to set answer equal to the view name. Okay, so what is the view name? So you can define if else condition over here. Okay, if this, then this, if else, if this. Okay, so it can be nested one. Okay, keep one thing in mind, okay, that whenever you are logged in as a system administrator for admin, it will override this has role. Okay, because you can say admin as a god, of ServiceNow instance, right? So it will override all the things out, but you can also restrict them. There is another function for admins I will give. So it's instead of for admin, you can define it as gs dot has role exactly, I guess. I don't know exact syntax. So this is a function which you can use for admin. So what I'm doing right now, if a user has role view demo, then I will set the answer equal to demo view, else I will make it as answer equal to null. This is all. That's all we have to do to make the view dynamic. Let's try it out. So first of all, let's go to the incident. Okay, let's move everything to default view. Let's move form also to default view. Okay, I will close these other tabs out. Close tabs to the right. If I open this, so it's also a default view. Okay, now I have given this role to a user Abraham Lincoln. Okay, so let me impersonate with that user. So I will impersonate with Abraham Lincoln, and let's see if something changes. So change, I got impersonated with Abraham Lincoln. If I refresh this page out, oh, because Abraham Lincoln, if I go incident.list, I think the reason is I'm logged in as admin, right? Okay, so let me so let's change it to has role exactly. Okay, so I will end the impersonation. I can go to view rule. Okay, so this happens, okay, with admin, as I told you, right? So we will change it out to has role exactly now. So I will give demo. The syntax for it is has role exactly. Okay, now it should work. So I will save. Okay, let's impersonate user with Abraham Lincoln. Now if I refresh, so when we have impersonated with the Abraham Lincoln, the view got changed to demo view, okay, on the list layout as well on the form layout. Okay, so this is how it works. Okay, so in this tutorial we saw view rules, okay, and how we can apply it out for admin and a normal user. Hope you like this video. Okay, please like, follow, subscribe, and give the comments in the comment box, okay, because I am creating all my tutorial based on your comments only. Okay, see you next time. Till then, stay safe, stay happy, and have a nice day. Thank you.